I'm going. Good evening again, everyone. My
Jazzy.
name
Good
is
evening.
Jazzy.
Welcome to the show.
You're
I'm
from where?
from Olu, Imo
Olo.
State.
All right.
Olu, Imo State.
Imo State.
It will be
Okay.
very
Welcome
surprising,
to the
just
show.
like I gave that short monologue about Ozemena. It will be very surprising if this, my Olo brother, is on the other side. But hopefully, you're with us on this side. Let us hear your thoughts. And thank you for
Let's hear
joining
your
my,
thoughts.
my Olo brother.
It's quite unfortunate that it's not here nor there. I can't say I'm with you or without you. You understand? I feel like Biafra is a struggle that is taken advantage of. It is a struggle that is taken advantage of because a lot of people have come with different ideas. Some came into the struggle with the mindset of robbing the Igbo people. Because if you check, you will see that Biafra coming is a very big part of Igbo people. Like it's very, very important to the
Before we
Igbo people.
continue, I know you kind of want to focus on the struggle part. What do you think about it being a scam? I know say I put all, I for put and somehow structure phrase them somewhat,
Like I
but
said
hear
before,
me
my
out.
brother.
Hear
I
my question.
said, yeah, I can hear
Hear
you.
my question, Mr. Jazzy. Um, do you think it's a scam or do you think it's a struggle? I know you said it's a struggle, but how about the scam side? I want to also dive
That's
into that.
why I say, if you listen to me clearly, brother, you will
Ah,
understand what I'm. Please calm down. Calm
ah,
down. Don't do that. I'm saying it is a struggle that is taken advantage
advantage
of.
of. I
There are
see.
too many criminals. There are too many criminals who are involving themselves in getting Biafra. If I want to be a criminal to rob Igbo people, I can just come and say I'm fighting for Biafra, which I know is very, very almost impossible to
All right.
get Biafra with the setting of Nigeria at the moment.
Fair enough.
Okay,
You've said
fair
a few
enough.
things. It's a struggle. You said you think it's a struggle. Why do you think Igbos should continue on this struggle?
I still think we should continue on the struggle, but with a different approach. Reason being that everybody I hear right now is talking about referendum. Referendum is not in the constitution of Nigeria, the 1991, 99 one that I know. It's not in the constitution, so we cannot easily get Biafra with referendum. So I feel like if I should lead the anything like a struggle to liberate Nigeria, because Biafra coming is not even only going to favor the Igbos, it's going to favor everybody in Nigeria. So if I'm to do anything to fight towards the struggle of Biafra, I would first fight to amend the 1999 constitution that can then
All right.
give us.
Let me ask you the question again. Why do you think Igbos should continue in this Biafran struggle? Because you think it's a struggle. So I'm asking, why do you think Igbos should continue in this Biafran struggle?
I think all Nigerians actually should get involved in the struggle because we
But they
are
don't want
different
to. They
people.
don't want to. Let's not talk for other Nigerians.
Okay,
They don't
let me
want to.
finish up. Let me finish up. I have a reason why I said that. If you keep cutting my chain of thought, you will not understand
But
me.
if you keep
I am not.
digressing, if you keep
I'm not
digressing, we need to bring
digressing.
you
If you
back.
listen,
All right.
but if you listen, you will see I'm not digressing.
Fair enough.
You asked me, do I think Igbo should continue the struggle? I'm saying yes. Factually, everybody should actually continue the struggle. Now
No,
you said I
I
should
didn't
not.
ask you. Hear me again. Hear me again. I didn't ask you. I asked you why should Igbos continue. I didn't say do you think. Then that would now require a yes. I said why do you think Igbos should continue in this Biafran struggle? That does not require a yes. I'm asking you why do
Okay,
you
can you
think.
please now?
You're not. You
Can you
yourself know the
please
understand.
now?
I will, but you too
Yeah,
take
allow
it.
me to talk now, bro. You just
Take a
just
moment
cutting
and
me off. You can't let
understand the
me
question
articulate
because
myself.
you've not been answering the question. I've had to ask you this question 3 times. It means you're not understanding my question. Hear the question again. Why should Igbos continue in this Biafran struggle so that we go
Can I
continue in
answer
that?
you now without interjection? Can I answer you now without
Yes,
interjection?
please. Yes, please.
Thank you. Igbos should continue because Nigeria, as it's put together right now, doesn't even make sense, brother. You cannot be in a country where there's a secular constitution, secular law for the whole country. And then you go to the north, there's a different law called Sharia law. Then you go to the east, there's a different ideology, different belief. Brother, you would understand with me that if 3 of us, you, myself, and Choma, we live in the same house, and Choma is allergic to goat's meat, for example, you agree with me that we can then say we are allowing Choma to use her own pots to cook her own soup. Because if you and I cook goat in the same pot and she uses the same pot, she might react.
All right, let me
So
now
now
ask
we are
you.
in a
So
Nigerian
hold
setting.
on, Kachi, let me ask him
Go ahead.
a question. So, Mr. Jazzy,
Yeah.
the reason why Kachi asked you that question was because you've already gone the path of saying that it was a struggle. And the reason why I want us to stay where I'm taking you to now is because you said that you're from Olo. So I want you to be honest. In the past 5 years, what about the Biafra agitation indicated that Igbo people should have continued? Why should they? Because he asked you, why should they continue in their struggle? And you're giving all these excuses of us, sorry, you're giving us these reasons of us cooking, and that's a false equivalent argument, but we're not going to get into there. What in the past 5 years that has happened in the name of this Biafran struggle that you believe should continue, or that you believe is what it is, indicates that that struggle was for Ndi Igbo? Because in a about India, Igbo, Jazzy.
I
You
and
understand?
Manibo very well. And
Uh-huh.
Manibo very well.
Wow, good. Because the Olu that you are from was one of the strongholds of the Biafra agitation. Are you aware?
Can you please go to the point? I want us to be
No,
very
no,
respectful
I'm
towards
asking.
each
No,
other. You understand? I've
But
been
that's
nothing but
but
respectful.
that's a
you go
question.
tell me when to get to the point. I'm
That's a
asking
question now.
because I'm actually engaging you simply because at least you gave us where you were from.
You
So
know
it
why
gives
you're
it gives us
agitated, Sister Chioma? You're actually agitated because I'm not saying what
it,
you want to hear.
I literally am not agitated. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not agitated. I'm having a conversation with you. How am I agitated?
Mr. Jazzy, I'm going to mute you again if you like
How am I
veer
agitated? I'm not.
go off. Please.
Don't gaslight me. When I'm agitated, you will know. And trust me, Iman taking me.
All right.
The reason why
The
I'm
question
asking
she
you
asked
about
you
the
is, are you
past.
aware of the thing what happened for Olu? That's what
Yes,
she has
because you
asked
are
you.
from Olo. Like I'm from Imo State, for example, but I'm particularly from Umbisi. And the stuff that was happening in Imo, even though it didn't happen in Umbisi, I know it was happening in Olo. So that's why I'm asking you. Are you at least aware of being on a men Olo? That's why I was
I know.
asking you in Igbo.
Listen, I hear you. I am aware of what everything that happened.
Okay,
Biafra, as
good.
it is being fought right now, like I said earlier, we're doing it wrong because
Okay,
now the only
hold on then. Hold on. And I'm glad that you see what is informing my question. Because if we are doing it wrong, there's an assumption that there was a point we were doing it right. Do you like, is that where you're leaning, or you're saying that we have not done it right at all?
Can you please repeat your question? I had a glitch right there.
Oh, okay. So this is a struggle that you believe currently that as it is being done, it is not the right way. It's not being done correctly. Like I think you said something like people came and hijacked it, or you used a different word. So I'm saying that when was Biafra agitation being done the right way from this 1999 to this present time?
Um, to be honest, I can only say what I know, right? I do not blame the I do not blame the people who what do you call it, declared the first republic of Biafra because
No,
they
no,
had
I'm talking about
reasons.
1999. I'm not talking about them. Forget those people. 1999,
Okay,
when
for
the
me,
Biafra
for
agitation started, like the modern
yeah,
version that you and I are talking about
recently,
now.
yeah. I hear
Yeah.
what you're saying right now. So since 1999, personally, I have never ever paid attention to Biafran struggle. To be honest, when there was what do you call it, Masop people, I used to look at them like lunatics. To be factual, and that's because at the time there was no much of information like we have it right now in our palm, right? So I started knowing so much about Biafra and seeing more reasons why Biafra should stand when Nnamdi Kanu came into the picture. And I think that's a genuine man who came to the struggle with a genuine vision, but then surrounded by some criminals, right? Which is the
Okay,
reason why
so
he's where he is right now.
great. Okay, great. Okay, so the Masop 1996 to 2006, thereabouts, to you was the wrong struggle. That one was scam.
No, I
right?
didn't say that. I just
Maybe not
didn't.
scam, but it wasn't to the best. Let's
I
use
didn't
your.
know about. I didn't know about
You
them.
didn't.
So
You
I used to
didn't. You
look
didn't
at
know about
them.
it. Okay, so okay. Let me not put words in your mouth. Okay, you didn't know about it. So let's
Okay.
start from 2012. 2012 is when this iteration of the canon one that you're talking about started. So I don't know when you came into the loop, but 2012 is when they kind of officially formed Radio Biafra and all of that. What
Yeah.
about what Kano is doing, was doing, has been doing, indicated to you that he was not the one who was in control, but criminal elements around him?
First of all, Nnamdi Kanu is incarceration for the like in a country that works. To be
No, no,
honest,
no, no.
he's not
What is he
supposed to be where he is.
incarcerated for?
He's incarcerated for speaking
For
from a different country.
Choma,
Now, Nigeria
no,
Mr. Jazzy, you
no,
see,
no,
this
no,
is
no.
how
What
you
is he
digress.
incarcerated
This
for?
is how you digress. Just answer the question. And
they claim
one
he's a
second.
terrorist,
All right.
which he's not.
1 second, Mr. Jazzy. The initial question she asked you, actually, now you carry her to go about incarceration. She asked you, what about Nnamdi Kanu was he doing that you think was correct? And now you're talking about incarceration. Like, answer the question on, because you say Nnamdi Kanu was surrounded by, he's brilliant, and he was
And he was
surrounded by
doing it right,
criminals.
and
he was doing
now
it right.
surrounded by
So
all of
she's
these
asking you,
people. Yeah,
what
was he
about
doing that was
him that was right? That's when you talk about, you see how you're not understanding the
Okay.
questions.
Firstly, I never said. I said the whole Biafra thing we've been doing. We are doing it wrong because the way Nigeria is.
Let's focus
So I
on
don't know
Nnamdi
where you
Kanu.
no,
got.
but you
Let's focus on
I don't.
Nnamdi Kanu. You've brought
But
it
I
to
don't know where you
you
got
brought
that
us
I
to
said he's
Nnamdi
doing it
Kanu
right.
saying that
You did
you
say it a
started
few minutes
following
ago.
the agitation from Nnamdi
Listen to
Kanu.
what I
Let's
said, guys.
take it.
You guys are trying to hear a particular thing from me, and I'm
No,
not giving it to you.
no.
That's why you're acting like this. Let's have a civil conversation.
You are the one that is
If it is okay with
digressing.
you.
You are digressing. Mr. Jazzy, if you want, we can start afresh. But I'm going to say exactly what you said, and then if you want, we can start afresh. But this is what you said. And I wrote it down. I have a book and pen here. This is not a gimmick. You said Nnamdi Kanu was a brilliant person, and he was surrounded by criminals. Chioma asked you, what about him was he doing right that you think? Let's talk about it. That's what she asked you, and then you said he was incarcerated. What about him
Okay.
was he doing right? We want to have a
Firstly,
conversation with you.
okay,
Let's
let
have
me
that
tell you
conversation.
what he was doing right. Firstly, he said he just wanted to have what do you call it? A non-violent
You
whatever
see, say I
it
dey
is that he
write again,
mentioned in the
Abi. I'm
code.
writing again. After you go say you no talk, I'm writing again.
No,
But
yes,
continue.
please write. Keep writing. I want to tell you because everybody, Nigeria is painting Nnamdi Kanu to be a demon that he is not.
All right. Sorry,
So he
I
came
caught you
and he
there,
said,
but keep talking about the good things that he did. Sorry about that.
yeah, firstly, he said there should be no violence.
Okay.
Secondly, he talked about breaking the country with simple truth and facts, right? Which I keep saying to you guys, the problem is Nigeria is set up in a way that that Biafra is stagnated, like we are held on chokehold. Biafra can't do anything in the setting of Nigeria right now. That's why our biggest problem should be how to amend the constitution of Nigeria.
All right. Let me just
Thank you.
Choma, do you have a few do you want to continue the line of questioning or make I ask?
No, I need to continue this line
All
of
right.
questioning
Go ahead,
because
then.
it is very important. There's so many ironies in this conversation, but I'm not going to be an asshole today because I promised Kachi that I wouldn't. So
You're not an asshole, Choma. You're not.
no, I am.
No, you're not.
But so let's focus on the Biafra agitation as brought on by Kano. You said that he had the intention of non-violence. He said so I would imagine, but I
To
don't
break
want to
Nigeria with truth and facts.
to break Nigeria with truth,
Truth
and
and
facts.
facts.
So I would imagine that you
yeah.
listen to Radio Biafra, correct? That is like would you say you listen to about 80%, 50%, or like most of the broadcasts?
I would say I listened to the positive things that he said. Most of the things that he's being accused of saying right now, majority of them, I didn't hear them.
Okay, all right, so that's great. One of the things that I like with Jazzy is Ingo talk the one way, here. So I do appreciate that because sometimes this can kind of help get us. You've honestly said that you didn't hear most of the things he's been accused of, right? Okay. Those things that he was accused of, they go beyond the intention. Those things he was accused of are the things that happened in the place that you're from, in Osu, in Akko, particularly. Ndị Akko gbara ọsọ agha in a time that we were not fighting a war. There's a reason why I'm telling everybody to focus in the Southeast in this conversation, because I'm not really interested in what other people, if the people try Sam, Osu, Lilu, Mbitolu, Idato, North. They are the consequences of those utterances that you did not hear. Are you aware of that?
My sister, so you're saying that people were unalived because Nnamdi Kanu was in London or in Israel or wherever he was, saying, go and unalive soldiers, go and unalive this. You said, wait, sorry. So you are saying that is why, calm down.
No. I'm saying to you, I'm not,
okay.
I'm saying to you that Kanu was on the radio station, saying exactly what it is that you said.
So that's why.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, goodness,
do you know anything at all about law? I would hope that you do, because if you go in
my dearest sister, please
hold on. If you go in the, because I know where this conversation is going.
So you know that.
Pause.
Chioma, please, you're in America. Go and unalive Trump for me. Let's see.
Hold on.
Thank you.
I'm not doing this.
Jazzy, we're not going to do that. And if you please, my fucking goodness.
Well,
all right, we'll have to drop him.
No, don't drop him, please.
No, I had to. No. The unalive Onyishi, please don't say that bullshit on this stage, please.
Because the reason why I want him to hear me, because I don't want him to.
He can hear you from wherever he wants to hear you.
From the gulag.
You can't. No. You can't say that on here, please. This especially this kind of period, please. Go and say that somewhere else. Anything you and the person where you talk to, make you and the person deal with whatever. But please don't say that kind of bullshit here, please. Chioma, sorry about that. Go ahead.
No. It is important, because one of the things that's going to happen in this room is for these deluded people to tell themselves that they brought points and they were shut down. Number one, you can't say such things. Number two, I hope that you know the basics of law, to know that if you send somebody to do something, especially if you identify as the leader, was this the guy that was calling us sect? I don't think so. But
no, if
you identify yourself as the leader of an organization that wants to succeed from Nigeria, either with intelligence and non-violence or whatever, and you have identified yourself as such, it means that the utterances and the orders that come out of your mouth are actually orders. Okay? They are orders. If you tell somebody to go and carry BOMB and go somewhere and do something in the name of an agitation, a group, a movement, and you identify yourself as the leader, Kanu, that you're saying that is innocent, sat on a radio station and told them to go into police stations, disarm. He told them exactly how to do it. So when I ask you guys if you understand these things, because you're telling me that you don't know what he did, you didn't listen to the, you only stayed with the positive. But the negative orders are the reason why the Southeast is the way that it is. The reason why people sat at home on Mondays was as a result of the things you did not hear. So I don't know what you came on the stage to come and have a conversation about. If you did not hear the things he was being accused of, the very thing that we are not just telling you, we are saying, if they carry your papa, say they convict them for something, and you no say no do am, should we go start with the evidence where they get and say, Papa, how are we going to prove if you did it? You don't want to listen to the broadcast that he made that led to those things. You are from Olu, of all places. In the past 5 years,
Mr. Talk, please stop unmuting yourself. Please mute yourself. We're going to get to you in a moment.
He can unmute all he wants, but he will not speak until I'm done.
No, he needs to mute himself as well. So we're not going to have an echo. Yeah. Please mute yourself.
Mute, Mr. Talk. You can do your talk when I'm done.
Please mute yourself, not unmute. Please mute yourself, Mr. Talk.
Okay. So what I'm not going to do is sit on a stage where Igbo people want to be disingenuous. Anywhere. You are from Olo, that's why I wanted you to stay on this stage. You say you don't know what Wazirike did. We removed him. You say now you focused on Kano. Kano is this innocent person.
Very disingenuous. You reach Kano town, you say you know here the bad part. Very disingenuous.
You know hear the bad part. So how did you now conclude saying that corrupt people come corrupt the good intention that he had? When you did not hear that it was those bad parts. Let me tell you something. The good parts that Igbo people heard that made them think that Kano was being treated unjustly, it is disingenuous if you say that you did not hear it, but give man the outcome and the consequences of those orders. So why were you sitting at home on Monday? I mean, you've been a Maglimere since 1914. I mean, if I look when the 5-day week started, I'm pretty sure it dates back to any of us being alive. You've been going to work every Monday. Your children were going to school every Monday. Why were you sitting at home?
Yep.
What was the reason? Was it because you were Igbo and they were chasing you in the north, or they were Nigeria? It wasn't Nigeria that mandated you to sit at home. You sat at home the first time because Kanu gave an order that anybody who does not follow this plan to sit at home will be. Yep. And then that every subsequent sit-at-homes will follow these blueprints. That is where autopilot came from. It did not come from any other place, but the first command I give the first time, that command is what you obey. Because I wanted to ask the gentleman again, when the same innocent person who was corrupted by bad eggs sat on the radio and said that 2,000 heads must follow the burial of Ikonso who terrorized the southeast, who was buying Igbo people and now Bohaka Suya, and the Nigerian government gave him the exact treatment that he deserved. And your leader came on a radio station and said, I am the leader of IPOB and the indigenous people of Biafra, and I decide who buys and who lives. Those consequences, when we no one make we talk about, those outcomes, those results, Apola results. And the result is terrible. It is self-inflicted. The autopsy says it is self-inflicted. This was not Nigeria. This was not marginalization. This was not seaport or international airport. This was people in the name of a struggle, Biafran struggle, who buyed Igbo people like themselves in the name of this same struggle. And you now come now and you say to us, oh, but what do you know that you are saying? If you don't know why somebody was convicted. So if you don't know what he did that made him be convicted, how did you then conclude that it was the bad eggs who corrupted his vision? Yep. Where did you get that from? I'm going to let Mr. Talk do his thing, and I'll come back to the mic.
Absolutely. Before we get there, Chioma, we're at 3 hours now. I don't know how much time you have.
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm home today, so.
All right.
Let's go until they can't go anymore.
All right.
I don't want to make them say that Chioma Amaryllis ran, because I don't run from nothing.
Chioma, you know that you get steam past me. My threshold. I don't near my threshold.
Okay, we can do to, are you EST? So it's like 6:08 right now.
So we can do
to 7 p.m.
I'm CST.
Yeah.
So
okay, so we can do 1 hour,
one more
or
hour.
however.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe 1.5 hours. Let's do 1.5 hours.
Okay, I can do that too. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. You know that if you do, I've been doing before, but
you know me, I go do 7 hours,
straight.
No problem.
I don't need to like just they go by herself. I'm like, whoa, I can't do this, man. But anyway, yeah. All right.